How you doing? So, Mr. Sinister is bug has been confirmed by other YouTubers and myself. So, I did this video earlier or a couple of days ago, but I wanted to redo it because for some people it might not make sense to them what I was talking about, and I was kind of like all over the place when I was talking. Some things I said was not very accurate. So, let me just make it more accurate and more understandable for you guys to understand what's going on with Mr. Sinister. So Mr. Sinister got a buff, but I believe that his signature ability is not working. I know for sure his regen signature ability is not working. So let's take a look at his signature ability. So basically, he gains these 3 passive charges at the first fight. It's going to be random. He could have the same one, same class, or he can have different classes. Those are 3 random passive charges he gets. They're pretty much buffs, but they're passives. And then when he wins a fight, depending on the class, except the tech class, he gains extra bonuses. So he gains plus 30% increased attack against mutant. He gets increased critical rating with skill, science, increased regen passives. Mystic, he gains increased power rate. And Cosmic, he gains 30% increased base attack. So that's going to be really, really powerful once you win X amount of fights. Let's just say you win 3 fights against Cosmics. On average, he's going to gain 108% increased attack from his base. And that's not really much noticeable when you're running damage mastery, but when you're not running damage mastery, that practically doubles your damage. That is a lot of damage, okay? And then against mutant, let's talk about mutant. You gain 30% increase if you beat a mutant. So when you win 3 fights, that's 90%. Plus, on average, you're gonna get another 18% from the random passive you get in the beginning of the fight. So that's an average of 108% increased special attack. So basically, if you're not running damage mastery, you can pretty much triple your damage. Okay. So let's take a look at if that really works. I don't think it works. I know for sure the regen doesn't work. But let's just talk about his signature ability overall. I think it doesn't even work at all. So let's take a look at it. This is Mr. Sinister, so let's take a look at it. This is against Winter Soldier, right? It takes 24 seconds. So now here is Black Panther. It takes the same time, 24 seconds. You see? Against Black Panther, it should have been much faster. Think about it. Against Black Panther, he had to go through a skill champion, so that's going to increase his critical rating. A cosmic champion, which is going to increase his attack rating by 30%. Keep in mind, this is max sig. Okay? This is a max sig Mr. Sinister. And what else? He had to go against a science champion. That would increase the regen. Then he had to go against Storm. That would increase his mutant special attack bonus. He had to go up against Juggernaut. That would increase his power rate. So, and then against Vision, but doesn't really matter because he had his tech. But so he pretty much went up against 5 champions. 4 of them, that would increase, most likely, especially the attack and the special attack, his damage for sure. So, does it make sense? It should not be the same time. It should be faster. But yet, as you could see here, it's the same time. 24 seconds with a 6-star rank 5 with damage mastery and class advantage as a 6-star rank 5 ascension as well. With full synergy, 24 seconds, it's not bad. I would say it's good. It's not game breaking or anything, but it's okay. What's game breaking about Mr. Sinister, he can do this fight probably close to 12 seconds without damage mastery. Think about it. Half the time without damage mastery, And that is game breaking. And yet, somehow, when you look at this fight, it's almost the same time. I mean, it's exactly the same time. Yet, why is that? it should be faster. You basically, without damage mastery, he can pretty much close to triple his damage because he's gonna get, just from cosmic alone, he can gain up to average of 108% attack bonus. And what else? Against mutant, he gains another 100, not 108. Yeah, yes, 108. Plus 108 special attack bonus. So he's practically almost triple his damage, without damage mastery. And it's probably not it's noticeable when you run damage mastery, but it should be, I would say, double the damage. So basically, if you're running damage mastery, it should be at the very minimum 12-second fight. If you had to fight with you won 6 fights with Cosmic and Mutant. And I'm not even including uh, against skill champions where you can increase your crit rating. So increasing your crit rating, the better chance of critting, meaning the higher damage, as well as the power gain. Not so much. I think you don't want to. I don't think it's very necessary to have that because you don't want to accidentally push yourself to special 2. And then that's why I think his signature ability is not working. And kabam, I don't know what they're doing. And when it comes to testing, let's talk about, I know for sure that's not working. It's when it comes to his regen. As you can see here, he doesn't have a regen passive, right? And here, you can see when he wins a fight against Science, he gets a regen passive, okay? So here, he has a regen passive. It's the same thing. The same, 128. It should be 20% stronger when it comes to his regen, but it's not. So 20% at max sig, but yet it's not increasing. It was before. So here, this was before the buff, okay? I'm not sure if Karate Mike won a fight here, but you can see it's 121. He's going to win a fight against the science class. It should be 20% stronger when it comes to his regen. Now it's 138. So it's not quite 20% because back then when it comes to Mr. Sinister old kit, the what do you call that? He has liquid courage, so it reduces his regen by 30%. So the math does check out because 20% of 121 is about 24. So take 30% off of that, which is about 17. So 121 plus 17 is 138. So the math does check out. I can see that. And then he wins against another science champion. It becomes 157. As you can see here, his regen potency should be increasing when he wins fight against Science Champion, but I don't see that here. As you can see here, he has one passive regen. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So I know for sure the regen doesn't work. I think his signature ability doesn't work at all. And, I said Mr. Sinister is going to be the best buff of 2024 without a doubt. The last time I said best of something without a doubt was Scorpion. I said Scorpion was going to be the best science champion in the game without a doubt. And there happened to be both bug when they just came out. Why is that? Is that a coincidence? It's really not. It's because Kabam doesn't test their champions, If Kabam knew how powerful Scorpion's synergy is with Venom, he would never made it to the game live, And they never talk about it. They keep talking about Hercules being broken, and yet they never talk about Scorpion. What they messed up with Scorpion, It's just silly, I think they know that. They just didn't want to say it to the public that, oh, we messed up with Scorpion. He wasn't supposed to be this powerful, but anyways, it's our fault. So there you go. You guys gonna have him as the way he is. Same thing with Mr. Sinister. I hope they don't nerf him. I hope his synergy, at least his regen for sure, it's not working. So if assuming his signature ability is not working, but once they fix it, once it's working, wow. Not only he's gonna be the best buff of 2024, he's gonna be the best buff in MCOC. He's not going to be the best mutant. Not only that, he's gonna be the best mutant in MCOC. Not only that, I believe he's gonna be the best champion in MCOC. You know, like I said when I said made a video of best buff of 2024 when it comes to Mr. Sinister, he's going to be the best buff in 2024 without a doubt. Based on his signature ability, he's gonna be an incursion monster, also a side what do you call that? A questing monster, especially incursion because there's unlimited fights in incursion, so you could easily win 10 fights in incursion with Mr. Sinister. So you can gain all these bonuses. So I know for sure it's his regen. It's not working. As you can see here, you know, you've probably already seen some videos with Mr. Sinister, how durable he is. But think about his potency when he wins 3 fights against Science Champion. On average, he's going to get an extra 72% increased regen potency. He's going to be, not only, I do believe once he wins 3 fights against Cosmic and 3 fights against Mutant, he's going to have the highest damage in the game. Not only he's going to have the highest damage in the game, he's going to be, his sustainability is pretty much Diablo level. That is just how crazy this buff is. Not only his sustainability would be Diablo's level when he wins 3 fights against Science Champion, he's gonna have the highest damage in the game. I mean, kabam! Like, what's going on? Like, I hope he doesn't get nerfed. He would have been so great, I think. So Kabam is more focused on Battlegrounds, so I don't know if he will get nerfed. But when it comes to questing and incursion, he's gonna be a monster. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, maybe they won't make him a 7-star if they fix his signature ability, but I don't think it's working. I know for sure when it comes to his regen, it's not working. So that's it. Thank you.